Hey, feeling what's good? This is your girl, I am the Bronze Goddess, and it's time for another strawberry letter. Let's go get them. I am 23, and me and my man have been together for a year and a half. Before me, he had two close girlfriends from high school, one of which actually married one of his homeboys. He went to a party with them, and I saw a picture of her kissing him on the cheek. I told him it was wrong, and he said that he didn't see it, but he respects me and he would take the picture down. I wasn't too fond of her. The other girl and I always felt iffy about her. So eventually a year later, I chose to approach her and become friends. Why? Okay, anyway, she was nice, and both the girls told me they think of my boyfriend as a brother. Also, he is the godfather of one of their children. Everything was okay, but then he was on Facebook, and I saw another picture of her with him up against the wall, kissing him on the cheek from a few months ago. This was before picture number 1 was taken, and he didn't know that I didn't like it. I had told both of them, I'm going to go ahead and summarize it because I'm just going to summarize it. I'm sorry. But anyway, she explained to her man that this makes her feel uncomfortable, his closeness with these two ex-girlfriends, and one of the girls actually confronted her and basically said, that she can't believe that his new girlfriend, the writer of the letter, is interfering with their 6-year friendship. She's saying, she feels some type of way when he's commenting on their pictures on Facebook, liking their statuses, and just basically being so active in the lives of these two ex-girlfriends who, as he says, thinks of him as a brother. So anyway, the writer of the letter, basically, she's like, she don't know what to do. She asked, is she a crazy girlfriend? Now, I'm just going to jump right into how I feel about your letter. I want to keep this one short and to the point. I think that what's going on here is kind of showing how much the ex-girlfriends don't respect your relationship, but it also shows how much your own man doesn't respect your relationship. Whenever there is a third party, I don't care who that third party is, but their third party is making themselves known, and they realize that they're coming in between your relationship and they continue the behavior, it shows their disrespect. The girlfriends don't disrespect your relationship because your man doesn't. It's your man's place to check them and say, you know what? I need you guys to cut it out. My whole thing with this whole, kissing him on the cheek picture and the whole, she had, pressed up against the man, kissing him in another picture, and they go out together. I don't care if he's the godfather of one's child. I don't care if the other one is married to their homeboy. These girls are a little bit too free. I just feel like there's more there. I don't know if one of them are interested. I don't know if they're both interested, but out of all the people in the whole world, why could he go out with your homeboy? Why is he going out with your homeboy's wife? It's very awkward. This situation is extremely awkward. Even the homeboy letting his wife go out with your man, who is the ex-girlfriend. I mean, it's so tangled up trying to keep everything straight, but I hope you guys get my point. My point is, whenever a third party is making themselves known in your relationship and they realize they're causing problems and they don't remove themselves or they don't change the behavior, they're confronting you, talking about how dare you, interfere with their 6-year friendship. She's out of place. She spoke out of turn when she said that. Your relationship with your man is more important than her 6-year relationship. At least it should be. But it doesn't seem like it is to him. I want to make sure that you're not thinking you're in a deeper relationship than you really are. A year and a half and your man can't tell these girls that what they're doing is too much. Your man can't check them from talking to you kind of sideways. I just feel like all of this is really showing to me, year and a half or not, your man does not feel the same way about your relationship as you do. You're like, this is my man. How could they do this? But he's a willing participant. He's not no celebrity. And it wasn't like paparazzi caught him slipping. I'm sure he posed for the picture, right? And I'm sure, it's not the girl pressing up against him and kissing him on the cheek and all this. It's a bit much. They're a little bit too flirtatious. They're a little bit too handsy to me. They're a little bit too free. Because if they do all this in front of you, I can only imagine what they do when the cameras aren't rolling and when nobody is around. It's just a little bit too much. I don't understand how his homeboy could accept this type of behavior either. I mean, you got your wife, laid up against somebody, kissing somebody and all that. All of them are doing too much, in my opinion. You're in a relationship with a man that doesn't respect your relationship. And because of that, the other women have picked up on that, and they in turn do not respect your relationship. And I feel like I definitely want you to be careful because you've already invested a year and a half of your life. And and in that time, you haven't even gotten to the point where you can demand anything or that you can request anything. You haven't earned any respect. Because if they truly respected you and respected your relationship, they wouldn't do this. And the girl would never confront you and never tell you to your face how you're going to come between our 6-year friendship. They wouldn't do that. This makes me question what he is saying to them about you behind your back. That I feel like to be honest and to be blunt, and I could be reaching, but I feel like they know that you're not here to stay. If they thought that you were really in it to win it and that you could possibly be his wife someday, or you're really going to be a permanent fixture in their lives and in his life, I think they would be treating you with a bit more respect, because they would know that you're going to be in there for the long haul. I don't know what he is telling them behind your back, but whatever it is, it's enough to make them disrespect you. So you think about that. It's enough to make them say, my friendship with him is more important than your relationship. Who does that? Who does that if he was really saying, hey girls, this is the one. I think I met the future mother of my children. I think I may have met the woman who will one day become my wife. I think I met somebody truly special. If he really was telling them that, they wouldn't be coming for you like this. The thing about a friend, sometimes friends know things that you don't know. A man doesn't necessarily tell his girlfriend everything, but he might tell his best friend or people who are closest to him how he truly feels. This makes me question what he's told them and what you mean to him, and how much I feel like you may be a little bit more invested in the relationship than him, which happens often. I would check my man, because if your man really cared about you, he would check his friends. And the fact that he's not doing that actually says more about him than it does about you or them. Anyway, that's my quick take on this particular strawberry letter. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully I will be doing a week of strawberry letters sometime soon. This is just a little bit of a little strawberry flavored advice. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Until next time. Later, divas and dudes. Deuces, honey.